I don't want.
I guess I would have been more broke.
That's true. If you had 3 kids rather than 1.
There might be 2 more out there. You never know.
My God. I know for a fact that anytime I gave a gift, I wrapped it. All right. Okay. So
How sweet of
I'm
you.
very thoughtful.
With a little bow?
Yes. Because I don't want.
I'm very thoughtful, is what you just said.
I'm very well, to myself. This is the gift that keeps on
This
giving.
ain't about you, bitch.
This is the gift that keeps on giving, right? Like every day, I'm like, my bank account's looking low, but it could be lower. Hello. Welcome back to Time Well Met, the podcast where the artists that we listen to mirror our real life in the sense that we don't like going out after 9 p.m. If you're new to the podcast or if you're joining us for the first time, we like to talk about a number of different things. We like to talk about the goings-ons of the internet, we like to talk about video games, and most importantly, we like to talk about mental health and how that relates to our everyday lives. My name is Silas, and with me as always is a gentleman who also doesn't like going out after 9 p.m. unless properly scheduled ahead of time. Kirby, how are you doing today?
That's true. You got to schedule it ahead of time. It needs to be planned way before 9 p.m. Don't call me last minute. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't want to be there.
I'm doing good, man. Yeah. How about you?
I'm good. I'm tired, but good.
You want to go out after 9 p.m.?
Not tonight.
Okay. All right. Schedule for tomorrow.
There you go.
Get in the club the way we do.
I don't think you and I particularly have ever been to a club.
Dope.
Any sort of like outside of like a house party kind of setting. But I haven't been to a club in a long time now that I think about it. So
let's go party, man. We'll rep Time Well Met.
Okay.
Let me see if you're liked and subscribed. If so, I'll buy you a drink.
Yeah. That's the way we do it. That's the way we grow. That's the way we grow.
That's promotion. Organic promotion. And then they'll get drunk. They'll forget they liked and subscribed, and they'll stay on there forever.
That's right. That's how we do it, baby.
Easy dub.
Easy dub. Yeah, I can't even remember the last time. Like, I've been out to bars, but like I can't remember the last time I went to like a fucking like music bumping, like fucking people dance. Cannot remember. Outside of like maybe a concert. Can't remember the last time I went to like a club.
Tonight could be the night, man.
I don't think so. Because you know what's funny?
Could be though. It could be. There's nothing stopping you.
There's plenty stopping me. I have to work tomorrow.
So
my back hurts.
That didn't stop us when we were like 21.
My neck hurts. My knees hurt.
Old man type shit.
I have this delicious. This is not alcoholic. It's just a carbonated, watery beverage that I have to drink. Who's gonna drink that if I'm not here?
The cat?
Nope. It's mine.
You pour it in a bowl and it goes flat. The cat will drink it.
He's got his own water to drink. He doesn't need.
Pour it in his bowl.
Blueberry with hibiscus extract. Actually, I don't know if hibiscus is. Oh, I don't think blueberries.
Yeah, hibiscus is bad for cats. Very bad for cats.
I think it's a double whammy then. I don't think he's supposed to have either of those things. So.
Wait, what was the first part?
Blueberry.
Cats can't have blueberry?
I don't think so.
Oh, what a sad life.
I know they can't have strawberry. Strawberries are bad for them.
Weird.
Yeah. There's all sorts of
weird
weird
shit. What is it about?
Shit.
Like, you're telling me, like, in the wild, a fucking cougar accidentally eats a strawberry, just dies?
I think it's more, because they're bigger, I think it's more of a tummy ache. I think you gotta think about the volume per, not that I'm a fucking veterinarian.
Or how many cats fit into a cougar?
I don't, a
like
lot.
One cougar is equivalent of 10 house cats.
I get, like, cougars and mountain lions are the same thing, right?
I don't know. There's also pumas in there somewhere.
I get them all confused. I know they're like larger cats. I don't know.
Big cats.
But I don't know like the average weight of a cougar or the average weight of a mountain lion or the average weight of a. So I don't know.
Well, I guess we're not doing fun animal facts here on Time Well Met today.
Not today. Maybe next episode when a well-researched and well-documented episode.
Next week is going to be well-researched and well-documented, but it will not be about cats.
That's right. It's
now that we're talking about it, maybe there's a cat somewhere in the story. I'll be sure to point it out just for you.
There you go. Something to include. Jeez, how did we get off on this
Gotta go back to the research phase. Fuck.
Where are the cats? The audience needs to know. Um, oh shit, man. What have you been up to? What have you been getting into? What's going on, man? What's happening
I
in the world of
mean,
Kirby?
on the Steam demo fest, what they call it, Next Fest,
Oh yeah,
that
Next
was going
Fest.
on last week.
Yeah.
There was one demo that had my heart for
Mm.
several days.
Yeah.
Midair 2. You ever heard of it?
No, what is that? Like
Okay, I know.
snowboarding?
No, no,
Oh.
no, no. I know you love and remember Tribes Ascend.
Yes.
Midair 2 is just Tribes in modern day with a different name and a different skin.
Oh.
It's just like some fans of Tribes trying to bring it back.
Is it like skiing and everything too? And
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. But there's no classes. I don't know if that was a... Because remember in Tribes Ascend, you could have the light and the medium and the heavy. And then like the classic thing is you pick the heavy and you just stand on the flag and the guy comes in to grab it at full speed and just runs into you.
Yeah.
There was no light, heavy, medium. It was all light, I think, maybe all medium, but everybody was the same.
Interesting.
But dude, it felt so good just skiing around the map. Dude, you hit a blue plate special. It doesn't do the, I mean, obviously it's a different game, so it doesn't do that ka-ching, but it has its own little, like a similar sound that induces just as much dopamine when you hit it just right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that every night for like 4 days straight after I found it on the Next Fest, and then I think the server went down. Maybe that was just like a demo test thing.
Yeah. Oh, I know that like there was like marathon. Our buddy Tyler played a marathon during the open.
Came out today.
Oh, did it actually? Oh, I don't know.
Marathon and Slay the Spire 2 came out today.
Whoa, big one big title and one disappointment. That's crazy. Marathon is the disappointment.
Okay, good.
Yes,
good.
Yes, I have
because all the preliminary things I'm hearing in the first like 8 hours of this game being released, Slay the Spire 2, I mean, is nothing but good, nothing but great.
Yeah.
Did you ever play that one? Did you ever play Slay the Spire?
We've had this conversation.
Not at all.
Never once.
Oh yeah, because you're not big on the cards.
No, not particularly. I never really. There's a part of me that's like, anytime cards are involved and it's not like the main part of the game, I just don't care. I think did I play Slay the Spire? No, I don't think I did. I played games similar to it, but
I love that shit. And Slay the Spire is the king, man. Slay the Spire is the king of it.
I feel like if I gave it a good, the old college try, I'd be like, yeah, I enjoy this.
Yeah. So do you understand the basic layout and concept of Slay the Spire? I guess I'll talk about it just in case people don't know.
Yeah, I would say so. It's a survival, like, right? Or aren't you?
It's
like
a roguelike.
Wave based? Am I crazy?
No, let me just tell you.
Yes.
It's a roguelike. You start with a character. Each character, there's 4 total in the game, has their own kind of deck and cards that they can pick up. Each card has like attack, defend, power-ups, buffs, that type of thing. But you travel across it's not exactly predetermined. There's like branching paths you can take, but at the end you're going to get to the top and fight a boss.
Yes.
And you do that 3 times to get to the top of the tower. And in between each combat, you get a new card, you get power-ups, you get curses, there's random events, all kinds of different random things happen. But it's just one of those games where every single time you play it has the potential to be different. I played 1,000 runs on the Defect, my favorite character, shout out. And there's still like new combos that I've run into every once in a while. Like, oh, I never realized this card works that way when you chain it with this. It's fucking sick.
Huh.
It's so good.
Yeah, okay. So it's kind of like, it's more like Hades and that type of game. Did you ever play Hades?
No, I haven't, but I know of it.
Yeah, similar sort of concept.
With cards instead of shooting?
They have like, they're more like power-ups and stuff. It's not card. But I mean, like, it's like you go through, like, I'm assuming if you die, you like lose all your progress.
Yep.
Yeah.
You go back to the start.
Similar kind of concept. Or at least, I guess, is that what a roguelite is?
Yeah, and then as you play, it's kind of designed, those games are usually designed where the first few runs that you have, you're just kind of guaranteed to fail because you haven't unlocked everything.
Sure, yeah.
So in Slay the Spire, you're getting better cards as you go on, or like the ability to find better cards. I assume in Hades, you probably get power-ups like damage and like, speed and things.
Yeah, God power-ups. But I think with that one, you can... I don't know if you're necessarily unlocking things that you didn't have before. I know with one roguelike that I like is Oh man, now that I say it out loud, I'm going blank. Oh shit, but it's a similar sort of like um it's a top
I'm rem-
down
I'm reminded
shooter
of
kind of
Vampire
thing.
Survivors.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna have to
You
open
remember
my
that one?
Steam.
And how like as you do
Yes.
runs, you get the power ups. Like next time you go, you got 2% damage increase.
Yeah,
Shit like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, God, synthetic. Synthetic is one that makes me think of. I don't know if you
Synthetic.
ever played that. The second one's multiplayer, but synthetic is one of those where you like have these different classes and these different like you're basically playing as
Yep.
like a robot fighting other robots, but it's the top down like shooting where it's like the mouse aim is where you're like wherever your
Mm-hmm.
mouse is where your gun is pointed.
Like Hotline Miami.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's like, active reloads and like different power-ups and shit that you
Oh,
can
cool.
get. Oh, it's fantastic. The thing about that game is the fucking music. The music along with like all the sound effects. Dude, it's like playing Doom at like max volume where like everything's fucking going and you're like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, dude. The soundtrack is
So
so
wait,
killer.
did you ever play Hotline Miami?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't remember
Yeah,
if I
yeah, because
finished the
it's very
second one,
similar.
but yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't think I ever played the second one at all, but that soundtrack is bumping also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay, Synthetic. I might have to look into that.
dude, it's good. The
But it's
second one
funny.
is really good. Both are really
It's kind
good.
of funny that you said that like Synthetic 1 was single player and Synthetic 2 was multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because that's the big twist on Slay the Spire 2. It's 4-player co-op.
Let
And
me
I don't understand how it works. I have so many questions. If we didn't have this recording tonight, I'd be playing right now. Let me tell you, brother.
my question is this the one that you explained the lore to me and the lore is they're on a train or that's a different one?
No, you're thinking of Monster Train. Come
Monster
on.
Train. Well, because you were like, there's Monster Train where they're going to hell, and then Monster Train 2 is
That's
they're
right.
going back from
That's
hell.
right. That's right, dude.
All
Monster
I remembered.
Train. Monster Train is probably like my second favorite roguelike. Slay the Spire, then Monster Train 2, baby.
They're both card related, aren't they?
Slay the Spire or Monster Train 2 doesn't actually have cards, but you have like units and you give them power ups and you
Okay.
like put them together so they synergize and
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like
Ah,
that
dude, I love that
concept,
shit. I
though.
love those types of games.
Yeah. Because I know like with synthetic, it's more so you can unlock characters and like starting weapons. And like it's like you can unlock like various like starting abilities versus or like your main ability might be slightly different. Synthetic 2 has a lot more like versatility in terms of the characters that you can unlock. Um, but man, oh, that fucking game is so good. Oh, it's so good. It's like I could make a whole I could do a whole thing about synthetic and how fucking good that shit is. It's ooh, that game
Okay.
is it's
Now
one
I
of those
want to look
games that
into
like
it.
I revisit every now and then and I'm just like, god damn. It's so hard, but so good.
Dude, you know what I revisited just last night?
What is that?
Age of Empires 2, baby. That
Oh
game will never
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
TJ and I played some last night. That game will never, ever
Hell
die.
yeah. I do
They don't
I
need to
do
make a
love
3
that
or a 4.
game.
They just need to keep working on 2 forever.
Is it I thought they had more Age
They
of
did.
Empires.
They
Yeah.
wasted their time.
Just expand too.
That's right. Dude, they have. There's literally still releasing expansions for Age of Empires 2. And that game came out in
Really?
like 2001. Yeah.
Oh shit. Like are you talking about like
Yeah.
new factions and stuff?
Yes.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Let me pull up Steam real quick
I just know
just to check
I
the update
don't
log.
like playing against my friends because you guys are way better than me and I'm not very good. I'm
Dude,
very
there was
low
an
APM.
update.
Go
There
ahead.
was an update to the game 2 weeks ago.
Holy shit.
Hmm.
That's a powerful community. When's the one I'm curious as when like the last what's the most recent game that came out of Age of Empires?
Age of Empires 4.
When's the last time that got an update?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I ever actually bought that one. I played the demo and was like, this is okay. But Age of Empires 2 is better.
I remember when there was a period of time that I played AoE and I got into watching professional play and that was always kind of fucking crazy. Watching like people at the highest level, like
Mhm.
just watching how they fucking operate.
I
I'm like,
can't.
no, nope.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to play this game very casually. I'm gonna build up a giant elephant army and send them. I'm gonna send them
Yep.
that ways, and I don't care who they attack. They're probably gonna be standing around for 5 minutes.
When TJ and I played last night, we got into a disagreement about sheep, and there was these 2 sheep that I said were his and he said were mine, and we just kept sending them back and forth to each other. And then the sheep, like once they get in proximity to your character or your empire, they automatically convert. So then I'd look over and be like, God damn it, TJ, I said no, and I'd send him back. And like later he'd be like, no, fuck you, and he'd send him back. So we're no pros. We're no professionals.
Oh god, that's fucking great.
That's good times, man. That's good time with the boys.
Hell yeah, dude! I love AOE. It is a good time. It is a good time. I'll tell you what's not a good time. Overwatch 2, or I guess it's just Overwatch now.
It's just Overwatch now. There's no two. Two never happened.
Yeah, I've been sucked back in. I've been sucked back in.
How's the single player campaign?
It did never get made, so I don't know. I never bought the
how's that
two
PvE
missions.
mode?
That never got made either. They made Stadium, which is apparently a third person mode. I never tried that either. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's like third person, very arcadey, trying to be Marvel Rivals. I never played it. I still haven't
that
played
makes sense.
I've only ever really played 5v5 and 6v6, but it's we're back, baby. Me and Ramsey have been playing.
It's funny because I listened to y'all play for a few hours last night, and you sounded both happy and like you were having a good old time. You were laughing your ass off genuinely multiple times.
Yes.
And then there was also a few moments where you were raging a little bit, and I was like, "Ooh, he
Well,
gonna quit again? Is this it? Is he quitting again?"
It's like I rage about the same shit, which is just like, man, people don't know how to play that fucking game, and it pisses me off sometimes because I'm like, so I have to tell this brief story. The last game, I don't know if you were there for the last game that we played. I don't think you were. You left. The last game, I was actually like losing my fucking mind, right? So mind you, I do rage quite a bit. I don't rage. Not as bad as I used to. And I think it's because I just started playing again. Give it like 6 months.
Just to be clear, you're not raging at your friends.
No,
or like,
I'm raging at my
being a dickhead to us. You're just like, these stupid motherfuckers.
Dude,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. I get typical gamer shit.
Yeah, I get really pissed off with the people that I'm playing with that I'm not talking to. Because it's always my teammates' faults that's not within my friend group. Right?
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
Or it's the bullshit character design. That's besides the point.
Right. Poor game balance.
Yes. So last night, the last game that we played, right? It's about a 10-minute game. It's me and Ramsey. Taylor's hanging out with us. And I'm like literally losing my fucking mind because we have we're playing on Havana, and if you don't know about Havana, it's a big long map. It's just one long walk. Really, I like the map. It's very sniper heavy. We're getting shit on like the whole first. Like you basically have 4 minutes to take your first point. We're getting shit on for 3 minutes and 30 seconds of that. Right.
All right, we're back, baby.
And the reason why it took me a little while to notice, right? The reason why we're getting so shit on is because we only have one support. Because our other support played through his first life, died, and then we went back and watched the replay, and you can clearly see he's like looking up, and then like there's clearly a change in hands of who is controlling, because then it's like a slow move down, and then like the most like NPC walk forward of like clearly a child is now playing, like an adult was playing, and now a child is playing, and they're running it down mid. All right. Good. And I'm talking about like 20 deaths in by the end of this game, running it down mid.
Little Jimmy's doing great.
Dude. Because I was like, here's the thing. So Ramsey's playing tank. If you don't, so this guy's playing Anna. Anna's ult is nano boost. And normally you use nano boost as like an engagement tool. But twice it was used in spawn. Both times. Like immediately on spawn, first person scene, press Q, right? Let's do this.
Let's rock.
Let's fucking rock, dude. As soon as I heard the voice, I was like, where the fuck? And Ramsey is like, this guy just fucking ulted me in spawn. I was like, hey, winnable game, right? Mind you, Ramsey and I are rocking this fucking lobby. Like, we just fucking turn it on. I don't know what was going on. We both just start absolutely destroying. And we win. Like, by the end of it, we win. Like,
wow.
Mind you, my aim is like cracked out of my mind. Like, I'm going insane. Ramsey is diving the fucking back line, playing Winton. Monkey,
beautiful.
No aim, no brain. He's a Winston main, just fucking on him. And we win. And I was like, we did not deserve that. And so after we go back and watch it, and it's just like, what is happening? What are we doing? Oh my, it was something else.
Dude, that was late last night that I got off. What's this kid doing up so late?
I don't know. That's actually a good question, because that was
like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah, and we didn't play that much longer after that. I mean, Taylor got on, and we were, maybe another hour, but dude,
getting infuriated at the children.
Oh, I was losing my mind, but I was losing my mind mostly because I was like, this can't be right. It was a kind of a funny thing. Like, here's the thing, you can't help but laugh. I think me before I quit would have been livid and probably would have gotten banned. Me today, I've chilled out a lot, and I was just like, you know what? You gotta laugh.
This
That's
fucking
fucking
guy.
crazy. It's so funny. Oh man, what
Well,
a
I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am for now. Knock on wood. I probably won't be in a couple months, but yeah, for
Couple
right now,
hours.
yeah, a couple. Yeah, really. No, it's fun. I like the new characters, and it's nice to have that game back in my life. I hate that game, but man, I love that game, and I'm good at that game. I'm still good.
That's
I'm still good.
precisely how I feel about Rocket League.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just depends on the last game.
Yep.
The last game was good. I love it. I'm a king.
Mm-hmm.
I get stomped in the next game. I hate this game. I uninstall it and I forget, and then I have to reinstall it the next day.
It's a vicious cycle for sure.
Yeah. At least I've stopped requesting refunds. I was very toxic and requested multiple refunds on Rocket League over the years, but at some point I got nervous they would actually be like, you know what? Fuck you, fine.
Fuck you. Here's all
and
your
refund
money
it, and I
back.
lose my whole account. Yeah.
Do you think they'd give you all the money back for like the keys and stuff that you paid for?
Fuck no.
Imagine if
Are you
they
kidding
did.
me?
That'd
Hell
be a
no.
huge investment back.
No. I don't actually want to know.
You get that.
It was back when keys were a thing, dude, and I was a single man, I would just fucking every paycheck I'd put like $20 into keys. Every
Yeah.
single paycheck.
Mm-hmm. I remember. I worry about like if Black Desert ever like gave me a refund, or if Rocket League ever gave me a refund. Like, what does that paycheck look like?
No games. No, nobody's gonna do
I
that.
know, but I'm saying, what if?
Do you?
What if?
We might have talked about this, but do you remember there was a game many years ago called Paragon? And it was like
Sounds familiar.
it tried to be like the first MOBA shooter. Anyways, it got shut down and then got brought back years and years later. But when they shut it down, like years later, they said like, if you ever purchase this game, reach out to this email and we'll get you a refund. And I reached out and I got a refund, like $20 back on a purchase from like 5 years ago.
Wow.
That was pretty cool. That was actually the original company that made that was not Epic Games, but then that company I think got bought by Epic Games. And I want to say it was before they did the purchase when they gave up people all these refunds. You know that wouldn't happen under Epic.
Yeah, no, hell no. That's interesting. Yeah, that game sounds super familiar, but I just don't remember it that well.
It was a 3-lane MOBA. I think it was 5v5.
Interesting.
Pretty stereotypical, like when Smite and League of Legends were in their kind of heyday.
Yeah.
Or
And primarily shooter though. Interesting.
And the characters were
First
very
person?
mobile. It was one of the earlier Unreal Engine games when Unreal Engine started being a thing that people got hyped about a lot.
Was it first person or third person?
Third.
Oh, this is just sounding like Deadlock.
Yes, actually very similar.
Sounds
Very
exactly
similar.
like Deadlock. Funnily enough, man. Valve took a little inspo that was happening here. Except did it way
Possibly.
better because fuck, Deadlock is so good.
That's what I've heard.
Ugh.
So you'll have to educate me here. This new character that I mentioned to you in a private message,
Yeah.
Apollo,
Haven't played him.
is he already in the game?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think he is. So here's the thing. I can double check for you. Valve has done this thing. Here's the thing. This game isn't even fucking out yet. Yes, he is out. He's the most
Is it
recent
still
character.
in a private alpha where you need an invite?
Yep. This is like going on 2 years now, by the way.
Yeah, I remember.
We played not last Quake, or I got invited not last QuakeCon, but the QuakeCon before last, so 2024. And I've been playing kind of on and off ever since. When I first got in, man, I put 300 hours in the game. Now I play pretty sparingly because you have to really invest some time to play that game. But they'll do this thing now where, they're just dropping characters. Like it used to, it'd be like, you get 1 or 2 characters every now and then, you get like, there's some experimental characters they're thinking about putting out, right? Now they're like bundles of 6, 2 times in a row now within like a 6-month period.
Jeez.
6 characters at a time. Yeah.
How are they handling the balancing?
That's kind of the thing with the alpha and why they can get away with so much is they're balancing right now. We are getting the unfeathered, like nightmare fuel versions of these characters that are just like dominant and horrific. It's funny um when you told me about this character, Apollo, immediately I looked him up, and the first thing is Apollo needs a nerf. And it's like, of course, any of the new characters that come out always are like way too strong, way too overtuned, which is fine because you know they'll get downtuned. I know one that I had an issue with early on was Calico. Calico, when she first dropped, was so fucking dominant. And now has like tuned down, still very good character, very versatile, not nearly as insane. um so oh man, it's definitely like a weird um like experience because you're literally part of the development, you're part of the balancing. You like if you're playing the game actively now, you're how they're getting their feedback. You're like,
Yeah.
like literally still every single match, after every single match, you'll get a little pop-up. How was your experience? Let us know. Rate 1 through 5 the match experience. Tell us, and they leave a little text box. You can tell them what's up. Um, every
That's
match.
cool.
It's a weird experience, but at the same, like, it's gonna be weird the day that I play the game and that box is not there because I've been playing for so long now that I'm so used to it. Um, but
One of the
so good.
one of the reasons I asked about the balancing is so I was super into Smite for several years,
Hmm.
and basically the way that game always went, which wasn't even in an alpha or a beta, it was a released game, is they would hype up a new character coming, a new god,
Hmm.
and then it would drop, and inevitably every single time it would be busted as fuck. This new
Yeah.
character is just stomping matches for 2 to 4 weeks
Hmm.
while they slowly tune it down.
I've
So that's like my experience in MOBAs.
I have a question. Did you have to buy that character, or was it just unlock and giving
So
it to you?
that game, it is free to play, and you can grind out the in-game currency, and you can buy every god. That is a thing you can do right away. A new god, you're not going to be able to play it most likely if you haven't done if you have not purchased the ultimate pack. Which, dude, back in 2015, 14, God, it's been so long. The ultimate god pack was $30. I
Oh.
spent that all those years ago and
Oh
get every god
yeah.
that ever
Okay, I
comes out ever
remember you.
since.
Yeah, and you got every god as
Yep.
as they came out.
Yep.
So, I mean, that honestly sounds like kind of a way to sell that pack is to be like, "Hey, this new god just came out and he's really fucking good. You might want to play it, and if you want to play him, you're gonna have to buy." Like,
And it's like most of those are
so
going to be like $20. So it's like buy $20 worth of in-game currency to buy this one god, or just drop $30 right
yeah,
here. Bing
there you go.
bang.
There you go.
I don't even know if the
Easy
price on
peasy.
that ever went up.
Hmm.
But Smite has gone downhill from what I've heard. They released Smite 2,
Yeah, I remember
which is on a
that.
whole entirely different engine, and because of that, from what I've read, they can't just easily port all the characters over into the new game.
Oh,
So they've
oh
been
yeah.
doing them like in little bursts. You get like a couple characters from the old game and the new one, and I don't even know how well it's like balanced or what's going on with it.
Hmm.
Dude, I loved Smite though. Smite was awesome. Smite rocked.
I think I played Smite a handful of times with you guys. It was
Hmm.
never a game like it's so funny how Deadlock really like took hold of me. Cause like any MOBA that I tried to play, I never really got super into. I was always like, this is okay. League of Legends was never my thing. I think anytime I had to click to
Oh no,
move was never having fun with that. Um, the oh, what game was it? Yeah, Smite. I never played Heroes of the Storm or Dota or anything like that. Actually, no, I did play Heroes of the Storm once.
actually,
Never.
of those three, League of Legends, Heroes, and Dota, Heroes of the Storm was the most fun.
Yeah. I.
Our boy Loki used to
Yeah.
love that. Damn near
Mm,
like he went on to do like I think he did casting for like these games for tournaments.
no shit.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Or maybe he like hosted the brackets or something, but he was part of like the tournaments for those. He was really into it.
Oh wow.
And he was so pissed when they killed it. They
Yeah.
just pulled the rug on that game
I
and he was
remember.
heartbroken.
Yeah. Uh. Oh god. Yeah. Because I think I played it at least once or twice.
I think you know what? I bet we played it at a LAN at his house together.
Maybe.
Yep,
Maybe.
that's right.
And then Bleeding Edge was another one that I played. It's another MOBA that I played that it died so quickly. I don't think it's still around. I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Um, it was an interesting kind of game. But again, it wasn't until Deadlock that a MOBA really captured my eye, and damn it, did it catch me? Fuck. Um, those
I
games
need
are
to give it a
just
try. I really do. I'm just kind of worried it'll hook me by the balls and we'll go down together.
hmm,
It'll be the end of time well meant because we're just playing Deadlock.
maybe it will just be Deadlock well meant. I guess I don't know. The
Okay, cool.
it's
I mean,
really
for a while it was Tarkov well meant. Let's be honest.
yeah, really. The thing about it is, man, is like you either like it or you don't. It's really like a like I know TJ really is not a huge fan. Um,
Our boy Tyler likes it.
yeah, Tyler likes it. A couple of his buddies, I think it's Braden, not Braden, Hayden, and
Oh, really?
yeah, I think another one of those. Who's Crow Pro?
That's Braden.
Oh yeah, him, and then one of the other ones in that kind of friend group. I know they played it, but I don't. Again, it's like it's really like a matter of like you either like it or you don't. Here's the thing though too that sucks about playing with me is that we have to play against bots your first couple of matches or you're really not going to fucking like the game because my elo like I'm not that good, but I've been playing long enough that my elo is a little higher than like your average kind of player. So people
Like a
know
new
what the fuck
person,
they're
yeah.
doing and like no like mechanically it's like fucking like mechanically people get that shit, right? I peaked at a pretty high elo. Um and man, it's not fun. It's like a bunch of sweat, yucky
Is
nerds who are
I'm
evil.
assuming there's like a casual and a ranked in there.
No, no, it's all one thing.
Oh,
Because well, here's the
is there only
thing.
one game mode?
No, they added new game modes, which I haven't played. I haven't played since they updated because I don't want to get sucked in. Like I've gotten sucked back into Overwatch. That's the thing is
Also,
ugh,
I gotta play Slay the Spire 2 right now. I can't afford
yeah,
it.
exactly. My thing is that I have to literally I'm being so for real a lot time. I have to be like I'm gonna get back into Deadlock because it will suck me back in
Here's
so
2 weeks
hard.
gone.
Well, and like, dude, like I would before I got my job at the hardware store, man, I was playing like I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna play one game and then I'm gonna go run an errand or whatever. No, you can't
Mm-mm.
because one game turns into like 3 games, and 3 games is 4 hours of your life gone, right? Like that's
Yeah.
because
Each
you're
round is like probably what 30, 40 minutes.
depending on where you're at. Like at the highest elos, yeah. If you're at like kind of a mid tier, like kind of high, like it depends. Some games you're getting rolled in 15 minutes. Some like your
Is it
average game is going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. The games that I'm in for whatever fucking reason go on for like an hour.
Yeah.
And it's
So
always
it's
like,
so it has the ability to be snowbally.
yes, to an extent.
I was,
If, I
I
mean,
was always a big thing in Smite, specifically in the main conquest game mode, which was the 3 lanes and the minions and everything.
yeah,
It was very much like if the other team wipes your team early, you got a fucking long hard road ahead of you.
yeah. It's definitely like if you're going and your team gets rolling, like, but here's the thing is they have mechanics that allow you to swing kind of the
Yep.
other way. They used to be really bad. It used to be like you could be down really, really hard and one team fight
You get
can
like
swing
a
it completely. Because all of a
a
sudden it
team
opens
fight.
yeah. A team fight
Okay.
or
Is there like objectives on
objectives.
the map that give you a
Yes.
boost?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Same thing in League and Smite.
Those sorts of
Everything.
things can swing you the opposite way. One character
can.
carrying can just absolutely. Funnily enough, I've been able to be that where I'm that character carrying, and it makes a world of difference, dude.
So is it similar to Smite in that like everybody starts at level 1 and each player levels up throughout the game? Yeah, so you get
Yeah.
2, 3 levels up and you just start rolling everybody.
So
Yeah.
you have it's not even necessarily levels. So you gather spirits, and spirits are basically the currency, as well as like you get ability unlocks, and then those abilities have levels. Each of them have like I think it's 4 levels.
Yeah.
And so as you
This is Smite. This sounds fun.
And so as you unlock those levels, then you can buy the stuff from the shop that'll allow you to build out and flesh out your character in whatever direction that you want. And they changed the dynamic of the game now where it used to be you would only be able to buy like 4 of this and then you have extra slots that you can buy however many more. Now, if you want to go full like spirit or full whatever like gun, like you could literally just buy all like 12 items and it's all this thing and fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Why not? You know what I mean? 0 sustain, but whatever
Cool.
memes, dude. And it's gotten even nastier. Like there's some insane builds out there.
I
Um,
bet.
that's kind of the thing too, is I'm still learning the characters because they have each of them have such depth, but I haven't even learned the shop, man. I know just
Yeah,
enough,
and
but
that'll do it.
there's
Yeah.
oh, that's where the real depth comes in. That's like you need to fucking
That is
study.
that is when I remember getting the most deep into Smite and where I felt like I was like, I'm king of this game. It was where, I'm on this certain character and I just know, like, I need a little more attack speed right now and I'm going to fuck.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have the
And then you know
time.
exactly what item to buy.
My favorite thing about Deadlock is there are people out there who publish builds. And
Yep.
so they'll go, here's this build. And so I'll try it out and I like it. Cool. I'm running this build and that's all I'm playing. And I'm auto
No, no,
buying
no,
everything
no.
and it
No, no,
works.
no. I'm
Hey, it
talking about
works.
you feel like a badass when you're like you're in a 20 minutes into a long match. It's fairly evenly going, and you can tell like this enemy that I'm fighting constantly has life steal on. I'm gonna hit the anti-life steal and fuck his world. Like
Sure,
those
yeah.
tactical decisions you can make with items
I mean,
really bring the depth to those
yeah,
games.
I know the basics of that. Like if someone's running spirit, how to get defense against
Yeah.
spirit. Someone's running gun, how to get defense against gun. If someone's running something that I don't that I need a defense against, I understand that, right? Um, but I'm not gonna get that deep. There's so much. You really need to play the game for me to really like
I do. It's
to
sounding
articulate.
more and more fun.
It is a lot. It's fun and it's a lot of fun, but man, it's a lot. There's so much depth into that game. The movement alone is like, I think I've talked about this. Like movement in a game is mwah. But the movement in that game, whew, let me tell you, something else. All right, something else.
That sounds really good.
It is really good.
I'm a sucker for good movement. That's why I like Tribes.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, I think that's why I like Rocket League.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that. Yeah.
There's a movement aspect. You have to master the movement.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a fucking it's a good game. Good game. Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Well, what else did we have on the docket for today?
You had dinner you met my family, or at least a portion of
That's
it.
right. I hung out with Big Papa Sylas.
Yeah.
If you listen to this, what's up, Dad?
He does not listen. If
was
he
good to
does,
have a
I'd be
burger with you.
surprised. Yeah. Yeah, that was very odd. My brother came into town. He had other plans. Those plans got canceled, so he turned into a family event. And
then he invited me.
Yeah,
I brought my whole family.
he goes, yeah, I invited Kirby. I was like, okay. And so it was me, my dad, my sister, my brother, my girlfriend, and then you and your wife and son.
Yep.
All of this burger joint, just eating it up, dude.
Eating those fat burgers.
Yeah. Oh man. Such an odd here's the thing. My friends have met my dad before, but this is like friends from high school. It's been a minute since like somebody's met my dad. He's an odd guy, but I love him to death. He's a wacky dude.
Your dad rocks.
He
dude.
is cool. He's just like
oh my god.
He's
the
just such a
first thing he
dad.
said when he walked up to me, he made a dad joke. It was classic.
Yeah. He's such a dad.
Such a dad.
Like like an old man dad too. He's not like a young dad. He's an old man dad.
Nah.
He's just, when I say he's odd, I mean that he just has certain quirks that I notice about him that are really funny. And it's always just like, he's just very like, it's like the classic old man stuff of just like groaning to move, or like, I'll be there. I'll be there I'll be there when I get there type of shit. Like, he's moving at his own pace and fucking, constantly, like, he's very much like he doesn't want to text. He wants to talk on the phone. So he'll call you. And it drives some of our family insane. Me, I'm used to it now because now I call everybody. Oh man, but yeah, it was a fucking cool dynamic. My brother bought his dog.
That was fun.
Yeah,
got to pet that dog.
So it was a whole thing.
One of the amusing parts to me is right as they said our table was ready and we were walking in, your dad and my wife were discussing autopsies.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, maybe this is an appropriate dinner conversation as we're sitting down. I'm like, God damn y'all.
He's so full of shit because the amount of times that he's like, we're at dinner and he like, it's like me and him or me, whoever, like I'd be at dinner with him, or I'd be sitting down to eat dinner with him. And he'd be like, yeah. And then this guy, back when I was working in wherever, and there's a military base by, and this guy blew himself up with a shell, and all that was left were his boots and his bones sticking out. I was like, whoa, dude. Like, I don't know if this is appropriate. So he's so full of shit. Like, this is an appropriate dinner conversation. He's had so much worse fucking conversations, dude. Oh, man. He used to just tell me like all these stories about what, and I'd be like, whoa, okay, interesting. And it's crazy because he's been a paramedic. He's been in the medical field for like 30 years, but he's been a paramedic for like 25-ish of those years. Probably more than that now. And he'll tell me stories because he moved from like adult medicine to children's medicine. And that paradigm shift was very different, right? Where it was like, it became like, wow, this is crazy that this happened to this human versus this is really sad that now this is happening to a child, right? So it's a very intense kind of paradigm shift. But yeah, it's definitely, now he's not doing as much. He's not in the field as much. He's doing a lot more dispatching. Just because he's older, it's harder on his body. So he's just doing all like the dispatching stuff nowadays. But yeah, Dad's a cool dude. Papa Sylas is cool.
Dude, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Hung out with the whole Sylas family. I loved it.
Not the whole family. There's multiple of us missing. And there's the other side of the family, too. So there's my mom's side, Mama Sylas family. So
all right, well, Mama Sylas, I know you're a listener. When are you coming to town?
It actually would be cool for you to get to meet her because she is actually going to come here, I think, in the next month or so.
All right.
But that would be
Sylas, I don't mean to make it weird, but I'm having dinner with your mom.
She'd be so down too. She thinks you're the greatest. Because I think you would actually really like my brother Isaac too, who's on my mom's side. Like he's a real chill dude. All my siblings are pretty neat, pretty cool. I like them.
And your dad said he's coming to QuakeCon, so
yeah, apparently,
that's right.
He's going to get to see an unfiltered version of me that I don't think he's ever seen before.
Yes.
Oh God. So I don't know. I think he's probably used to me being kind of a degenerate at this point. I hope he is. Fuck.
I hope he shows up and he'll help us find Todd this year.
Dude, hopefully. What if he shows up and he knows? Here's the thing. My dad just knows people. He comes into my store all the time. It's a local store. And he always knows somebody that's there, whether it be like not just the management, but like customers that walk in. Everywhere that he goes, that's why I hate going anywhere with him because he'll stop and talk to people because he knows everybody. I would not be surprised if my dad knows Todd Howard. Okay, it would legitimately go, oh yeah, we did so and such together. I'd be like, why do you know this?
Of course you did.
Like what? So,
dude, my grandfather used to be the same way. He would just love to talk to anybody. Mm-hmm. Everywhere we went, he had friends.
Yeah.
I don't really know why this is popping in my mind, but it's a funny story. There's this little tiny gas station owned by this guy, and his name was Sony. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was cool when I was a kid. Like, oh, he owns PlayStation. But my grandpa would always take us there, always say what's up to Sony. And the guy always called my grandpa Bill. Always said, hey, what's up, Bill? How you doing, Bill? My granddad's name was not Bill. I don't remember how old I was, but one day I was like, wait, why does he always call you Bill? And my granddad was just like, well, he just started calling me Bill one day and I never corrected him. So it's like years and years and years.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I guess I'm Bill, dude.
I'll be Bill, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
Old people rock, dude.
Eating
dinner with your dad was awesome. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, I'm sure you'd be down. Actually, he's a very sociable guy, man. He's very sociable. Oh, yeah. Very charismatic, man. I feel like I got a lot of my charismatic properties from him because, man, I can't imagine what it would be like without having like kind of seen how he interacts with people. Because that's how I interact with people the same way he does in terms of like being able to just approach anybody. Or I mean, my dad could talk to a fucking rock. You know what I mean? And have a full-blown conversation with it. The Rock would talk back. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm kind of that same sort of way now where, like, all people from all walks of life or wherever you're from or whatever, like, I can just walk up and chat with you and we'll figure it out one way or the other, man. So.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely see, like, in my adult life, I see some things just pop out at me sometimes, like, oh, that was my dad right there.
Yeah.
Or that was my grandpa. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's weird how
funny.
like I think there's certain people who try really hard not to become their parents. There's certain aspects of my parents that I've definitely averted away from, but there's definitely parts of my parents that, man, hey, it's right there. It's inside of me.
Apple don't far fall from the tree, as they say.
That's right. That's right. It's very
One
odd.
thing I was going to point out,
Yeah.
you definitely did not get quite as much charisma as your dad.
No.
Mathematically speaking, you don't have as many children as he did by your
To
age.
be fair, I'm not. I'm a lot safer than he is, I think.
So your dad was at the club back in the day.
Papa, listen, Papa was a Rolling Stone. All right, Dad had a bunch of kids. I love my dad, but man, he had a lot of kids.
Hey, you gotta spread your seed, keep that name alive.
Sure. It's kind of interesting thinking about that aspect of him because like I mean, there's a lot of us. There's 6 on our side alone or 7. I lose count all the time.
Yeah, you and your brother were arguing at dinner about how many siblings.
Because I'm like, I think who are we forgetting, right? Like that's, anyways. We have like a sister off in the ethos, and we have our brother in Nebraska, and our other brother who I think is in Arkansas right now. So it's like there's a lot of us. My little sister wasn't there. Dude, there's a ton of us. That's not even
Papa
including
Sylas,
my
spread them
niece.
around.
Dude, yeah. Oh, I could do a whole deep dive about my dad. He's an odd guy.
Whole deep dive about Papa Sylas. Episode 40 coming soon.
No. He's an odd dude. I think he's calmed down. It's fun. Well, I know he's calmed down a lot. I don't think there's any other siblings out there that I don't know about. I will say the one thing I'll kind of leave this with is he has very pronounced features in the men, at least, where if you put all the Sylas boys together, like me and my brothers on my dad's side, you can tell we're brothers.
Copy paste.
Copy
paste.
Yeah, dude, we have very strong facial features. And then you put our dad in there. Yeah. We're all pale skinned and his face. Yeah. Copy and pasted, dude. It's impressive.
It'd be that way sometimes.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, so.
My wife has an uncle who has 2 daughters from 2 different women born a week apart.
Oh, shit.
And they're constantly referred to as the twins because they both, I mean, it's a copy paste of him in 2 little female forms.
Oh, man. That's wild.
But they're sweet kids.
That's good. Oh, man. Oh.
Sometimes it'd be that way.
Hey.
Dude, maybe we didn't party enough, dude.
Did we need to party
thinking.
in what capacity?
If you're not banging out half a dozen children in your early 20s, what are you doing?
Thinking logically is what I think.
Yeah, but I was broke.
Yeah, I don't want.
I guess I would have been more broke.
That's true. If you had 3 kids rather than 1.
There might be 2 more out there. You never know.
My God. I know for a fact that anytime I gave a gift, I wrapped it. All right. Okay. So
How sweet of
I'm
you.
very thoughtful.
With a little bow?
Yes. Because I don't want.
I'm very thoughtful, is what you just said.
I'm very well, to myself. This is the gift that keeps on
This
giving.
ain't about you, bitch.
This is the gift that keeps on giving, right? Like every day, I'm like, my bank account's looking low, but it could be lower. You know what I mean? Like,
you look in the mirror. Thanks, me.
Yeah. Hindsight is 2020, and child support is expensive. So that's all I could think of. So listen, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing. I'm a great uncle. Okay. And other people's kids are cool as shit, right? The people that I know, that my friends that have kids, I love getting to be a cool Uncle Sylas, right? But at the end of the day, you go back to your parents, because I don't want to deal with you. All right. My girlfriend's niece and nephew, who are like, I think they're like 8 and 10, are pretty cool little kids, right? Very smart, very devious little children.
Devious.
A little manipulative. Yeah. A little manipulative, a little devious. But they're pretty cool, right? Like that, they're kind of cool to deal with. They like hanging out with me. I'm Uncle Sylas, or I'm Uncle Ben, depending on, whatever. And, but man, like if they, so I'll be over at my girlfriend's and they'll like spend the night or something. Because my girlfriend lives with her parents, so they're there with the, you know, with the grandparents, and they're fucking little nightmares. It's like every excuse not to go to bed, every excuse to play more, or to get ice
Mm-hmm,
cream or
mm-hmm,
whatever it is.
mm-hmm,
And I mean,
mm-hmm.
dude, like I I would, I don't think I could take care of a child. Every time.
Who are you talking to here? I have a child. I
I
know all
know.
these
That's what I'm
things.
saying. Like here's the thing. Every time that they're around and then we leave, Haley and I are high-fiving like, up top. Dude, every like
High five. They're gone.
yeah.
Time to wrap it.
That's now we're cut. Hey, we cut the supply off. There's no more. No more for us. There's no chance. 0 percentile.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We turn we turn the key and now there's that door's locked forever.
How that? I'm imagining one of those big like,
Like a vault closed and walked away. All the babies that are in our future.
Shoot the door all you want. Ain't nothing getting in.
Oh man, that's good. Oh,
That's good.
shit.
Right off the cuff.
That is a good one. Oh shit.
All right, fine.
Oh
Fine.
man.
No children for you?
No
My
babies.
son's cool.
No,
He is
your
cool,
son-
but I
here's-
totally agree.
yeah.
Other people's kids can go home.
Here's the thing. Like when I get to see your kid, it's like, man, what a cool little kid. That's yeah. You're raising a cool little kid. And that's like the time, the maybe, you know, hour or however long I get to see him, that's enough. Right? That's enough children for my day. You know what I mean? I send them home with you. You only got like 6 more years. So how would,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, in this economy, I'm sure he'll be moved out a week after he turns 18. Because, you know, he bought Bitcoin 3 years before he was born, so he's gonna be
He's
set.
set, dude. Set. Oh man. Oh goodness. Whew. All right. All right. You did write an interesting question that I want to, you know, normally we do like a more sentimental question than we do kind of like what's it called? A hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
Damn, I can't speak.
Hypothetical?
Hypothetical. But I think that now you have 2 different questions that I think are a little less serious. We'll keep it light today. We don't need to delve deep into the minds of ourselves. I think I might be falling apart right now.
A little bit.
I'm having a stroke. We don't need to dive too deep into the mental today. I think you got to keep it light every now and then. We're about to have a real serious deep dive on the next episode, so we'll keep it light.
It's gonna be good, and there's gonna be a very real human aspect to it.
Good. I'm excited for it. You have 2 questions in here. Do you want to ask either of them in any particular order?
I do, actually.
Yes.
How is your D&D campaign going?
Let me tell you. Really good.
Hell yeah.
Really good. We're playing Pathfinder. I don't know if I've talked about this before. We're playing Pathfinder 2nd edition. I am playing a Circe kineticist. Circe are basically bug people, and a kineticist is basically like a bender. So I'm a firebending bug.
Cool.
And I play like a very unaware kind of buggy boy who like doesn't really understand the basic concepts of the world, but like he's definitely like a comedic relief character, but also can be like extremely intimidating at the same time. We're playing Bloodlords, which is like an evil campaign. We're definitely not the good guys. We're the villains. It's a lot of just like, hey, we came to fuck shit up. Oops, we killed everybody. A lot of that. It's a lot of like, just destroying anything in our path. It's pretty awesome, but it's very cool. It's very much like everyone's really involved. No one's stepping on each other's toes yet. You know, everyone is like having really a lot of fun. We like let each other have the spotlight at times. I feel like it's a really good balance of like, you know, all of our characters serve a purpose in one way or the other. And we're all just kind of doing our thing. It's definitely like, it's nice to play with a really experienced group of people who have played a lot together. and I've gotten to settle in pretty quickly with them. Um, and that makes the difference to me. Where, um, before I'd basically just played with friends, and it was always a lot more casual. Now it's like a really serious group. Obviously, I'm friends with all these people, and we bullshit nonstop. But it's a lot nicer in terms of the mechanics of the game and how we can kind of like explore through things. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, man. It's going really, really well. Right now we're wrapping up the second chapter of the first book, moving into the final chapter of the first book. Or no, sorry. We might be through with the first book. I can't remember. Anyways, there's like 4 or 5 books that takes you all the way through from level 1 to 20. We're like
Damn.
right at the end of the first book, I think. So it's pretty cool. We're about to hit level 4. We're playing weekly, which is a lot of fun. And man, it's one of those things where like I was really scared about doing like a weekly campaign and how much strain that would have on me. Absolutely worth it. Yes, it's something like I look forward to doing this every week or every other week, and I look forward to doing D&D every week. Like I make time. I tell people like, you want to hang out with me or want to do anything? I'm unavailable on Mondays because of D&D, and I'm unavailable on Thursdays because of time moment. So like that's life right now. You know what I mean?
That's just what it is.
The way it is. It's and it's a good way to live, honestly. But how is your campaign?
So no, hold on, slow down.
Sorry.
First of all,
yes.
Does Firebending Bugman have a voice?
Yeah. Yes. Can
we get a demo?
So if it's not like a really like I'm not putting a lot of it's mainly the inflection. It's mostly my voice. Mm-hmm. But if you were to say like let's say he walks into a bar, and because he doesn't eat or drink anything, so he's like he'll like just kind of show up and like mess around with stuff because he's like interested in all the cool trinkets that you might have around your bar. Like he would walk into the bar and be like, "This one would like to look at your eating utensils." And that's how I speak. You know what I mean? So like cool. if you were to, and it's always kind of the same sort of tone where like, cause Circe don't like the way that Circes kind of speak or the way that their like culture is they don't like really have gender. They don't really, they're bugs. They're like larvae born underground. And then the elements that or like what they're around kind of impacts like what kind of Circe they become, in terms of like a subspecies, as well as like how they develop their name. It's a really cool, like, I love this species. It's a really cool character. Cool. But they also don't speak in like, at least in my eyes, they don't really speak like he wouldn't say like, oh, or, like the way that I always kind of say like, this one would like to take out your bones and examine them. Like that sort of shit. He's just a weird little like goofball goober. His name is son of a bitch. He has a really long and complex name. I'll have to look it up. But everyone calls him Bug, and and like that's so because the idea is that so his name is Devourer of Primordial Pyre, and yes, so because like the way that Circe names are created is it's like the idea or like the backstory would be that like as a larva he fed upon a primordial like flame that like an evil or old flame and then grew into like this devourer of a primordial. And so that's kind of the way that their whole like awesome. That's how your name works. But like the way that Circe culture goes, he would like normally he goes by Pyre or Bug, because if you say Devourer of Primordial Pyre to him, he'd be like, "Whoa, are you trying to steal my fucking name, bro? Like, what is going? Hey, don't say that." Yeah, it's really weird. But so they'll go by their shortened version of their name, or he goes by Bug, which is what the community knows him as. And the whole funny thing was like, everyone would be like, "Yeah, your name is Bug, right?" And he'd be like the first person that actually asked his name, he went, "No, this is my name," and it was like, "What?" So it's always like a funny like.
Cool.
They were like, "Wait a second, your name's not Bugs?" Like, no, that's just what you guys call me. And I figured it was like a nickname. I don't know. But yeah.
I'm a bug. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm too busy with my forks. And so like my character, like he always has like some random bullshit on him. Like I have like, I'm not even joking. Like right now I have like a hag's, cauldron in my bag of holding, as well as a bunch of like I have candles, I have an alchemist kit, and just like a bunch of shit I just don't need. But that's like kind of my character, where like I find cool shit and I take cool shit. So, and it's always like
Cool.
stuff that's cool to me. So like anytime someone's like, "Oh, you found this thing, it's worth like 600 gold," I'm like, "I'll trade it for you for a cool spoon." Like, what do you got, dude? Like, you have this rope, or you have this key that we've already used, but it looks kind of sick because the handle is like a cool skeleton guy. I want that. Here's this cool spell that I'm never gonna use, or could sell for a ton of gold. Or like a lot of what I do as the character would be like if we find treasure, he'll like toss all the gold and silver over his shoulder because he's like, I don't need this shit, and like pull out like the cool flute that he found in there and is like, stick that in my bag.
That sounds awesome.
Oh,
That sounds really awesome.
it's great, man. It's so fun. It's so
Just kind of
fun.
sounds like it's just kind of sounds like it's firing on all cylinders for you and going really well.
It really is. I'm very
It's
excited to continue and to see kind of how the campaign goes. I'm hoping that it doesn't kind of die off. I think right now
yeah,
we're kind of full steam ahead because we're
cooking.
still, I mean, we've been going for several months now, but I have stuff that's going to take me out of town and kind of keep me busy for several weeks in a row. So I'm hoping that, in that time it doesn't die, because I've had that before where I
Yep.
leave for a period of time and all of a sudden, or we pause for a period of time,
Yep.
so
That's kind of exactly what I was driving at there when I said that. Like, it sounds like everything's just firing on all cylinders, and like it's kind of in that rhythm, in that ebb and flow of D&D. Because sometimes it goes super well for some period of weeks, and then it's like a bad session or a bad vibe, or
yeah,
somebody has to go out of town for a week or multiple weeks, stuff like that can
yeah,
throw it off, and then it goes different.
yeah. Getting back
Definitely
into the
found
swing
that
of
out over my
things.
years of doing it. There's like some weeks that just feel like you're excited to go, you're ready for it. Another week, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just me.
It's definitely no. I think you're absolutely right. It's definitely like you once you slow that momentum, it's hard to gain it back, especially when you
Yeah.
take a long time. Or if there's like again, because again, I'm going to be gone. The thing about it is that I think that's nice is the campaign's going to continue without me. The way that my
Good.
DM goes is like as long as there's a certain amount of people at the session, we're going. So that's fine, and I'm
Cool.
completely content with that. I'm like, I'm cool missing like 4 or 5 sessions. Um, it's gonna suck, but I'm
Have
excited.
have you just have you discussed with the DM any like ramifications of that? What your character gonna be doing? Anything like that? Any story?
No, not yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out once
Ah,
we cross that bridge. A lot of it will be like, so usually anytime someone misses a session, it's just like, this person's in the back, prepared to help. You know what I mean? So that's usually, it'll probably be me just like tagging along.
that's so
Um,
much nicer than my campaign group. Um, anytime, so like because we have a large group,
yeah,
anytime we basically if there's two people missing, we can still rock.
yeah.
Any more than two, it's like meh. So the running agreement is if you miss for the week, your character is inevitably in the bathroom shitting with diarrhea the entirety of the day. And occasionally, like we'll make jokes like, "Oh, I'm gonna go check on so and so. Knock, knock, knock. You good in there, bud?"
Yeah. Oh man, no. Usually, our DM will take over for the character, and so my DM is someone I know from roleplay and does voices just like I've
Yeah,
done,
you mentioned that.
and so they'll impersonate. There's a one of the guys. That plays with us is he works a lot, and so he gets to usually get like late. He's usually late to the sessions, and
Hmm.
but my DM does a really good impression of his character because he's a real like gruff skeleton guy and he kind of talks like this. And dude, every time it's like, dude, it's like the character didn't even leave. Oh my gosh, it's really funny. And now the thing about it is my character is so like weirdly iconic that everyone will like talk like my character and like mimic me because they think it's just so funny. It's always very sweet and endearing, but
That's awesome.
yeah, to be able to create a character and people enjoy it that much to where like people will um admire it to such a degree always makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Because my whole thing is like anytime I play a campaign like that, I wanna obviously have my own aspect of the story, but really I want other people to have fun. Like I want other people to laugh and have fun and contribute. I definitely want to, add a little bit of tension, a little conflict, but I'm also not trying to like piss
Hell
my
yeah.
friends off. You know what I mean? Like, um, there was the most recent session that we had. we were going through this kind of dungeony area. It was a secret dungeon that our DM had crafted. It wasn't even part of the story. And it was just used as like flavor, completely filled dungeon that's like, got all these traps and it's like booby trapped and like all this cool stuff. And it's used to basically help us level to get through to the next book, or the next chapter, I should say. And so, my DM kept being like, you guys shouldn't be too greedy. But of course, we're super greedy. Well, my character didn't get any cool trinkets. And so I was starting to pout, get a little upset. Like, I'm going to set this motherfucker on fire if I don't get my cool shit. So, you know what I mean? Just silly stuff like that. It's always fun just to have fun, Oh, man. But yeah, it's going really well. Ugh.
That's awesome, dude. I'm so glad to hear that.
Ooh.
My campaign is also going pretty well.
Y'all,
we have the fourth session
I was gonna
coming
say,
up this weekend.
y'all just started like a new campaign, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't know if I've talked about it on the show or not, but it's really cool. My current DM, because as I said, we have a large group and we rotate through. We have 3 guys that'll be DMs at any given time. So we kind of like, one of them does it for several months, a year or whatever. The other one does it for whatever. And this DM is a humongous Star Wars fan, the world's biggest Star Wars fan, perhaps. And he had explained to us how he's always wanted to do like a space thing, but he just doesn't want to do Pathfinder, the classic meme there.
Pathfinder's so good, dude. Second edition is incredible.
His answer to that was to say that everything in the world is like billions of years in the future.
Sure.
So all the possible natural resources in the world, like your metals and your woods and water and everything, has basically just been used up, and it's so finite. So everything is so much more simplified now that we're this far in the future. And that's how he's working around D&D rules in this campaign.
I gotcha.
But the character that I created, I think I got a little too ambitious about. I got way too ambitious.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
The only time I've ever played a caster was in like my very first attempt to play D&D, and it was a one-off. That was like an introduction for me and my wife.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got through that, I was like, spellcasting sucks. This is hard. So I've gone pretty much nothing but fighter ever since.
Right.
And I decided now's the time, but I'm not gonna go wizard. That's hard. So I went artificer.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit overwhelmed by all these spells and things. But in the backstory that I wrote, my dude is like this like research scientist, smart guy. And I keep getting memed on, specifically by my smart scientist wife, that my character is supposed to be like brilliant or whatever. And I'm trying to do a little role play, and I just sound like a complete dumbass trying to sound smart. So yeah, I don't really know how to. I'm just gonna keep playing. I'm just gonna keep banging my head on this wall until I figure it out. But my group doesn't do a whole lot of role play.
Yeah,
really
you
any
told me about
kind
that.
of. The DM will do a voice here and there. And when he's a player, he's constantly doing voices, but nobody else really does.
Mm-hmm.
And we meme around a lot, so it's almost like pulls you away from even the possibility to do role play. So I don't know. I don't know that I'm really hurt about it, but I think I would like a little bit more. And that's kind of what I was trying to bring with this character. But I really should not have made a smart guy in a character that I intended to role play. It's not.
You gotta.
And I don't understand artificer. So like this battle ended, and my friend was like, you could have just done this the whole time, right? And I was like, motherfuck.
Yeah. The thing that I like about my DM, I'm just gonna actually, I know I am gonna just gloat
Glaze
about my
him.
DM. Yeah, I'm gonna glaze my DM.
Glaze him.
My DM is awesome. So what they do is they'll be like, I have the friend that I mentioned earlier, his character's name is Nathan, and the one that's kind of always kind of a little late. Well, he's also new to D&D. This is his first campaign, and so what'll happen is like he's not new to role play by any means, but he's new to D&D. And so what'll happen is it'll be like, hey, by the way, Soul is the guy who plays the character. My DM will be like, hey, Soul, what you can do is you can actually do this here, or remember that you can do this here. And it's not so much like a hand holding. It's more of like, hey, here's a reminder. You could probably like almost like tool tips, like just so you know, you could do this. Like, or my DM will sneak in like, oh, what do you think about maybe doing one of these? And like, oh yeah, and it's just kind of cool. And they'll do that with, any character, like, oh, you could try this. Or if the thing that I really like about my DM too is they allow for creativity. So like, let's say, one of my, we have a wizard, And so sometimes he'll be like, what if I want to do like, do you think if I do this, like, how would this work if I wanted to use this for this? And my DM will kind of, yeah, I think that will. And then it ends up being a really cool scene and like all sorts of wacky shit.
Cool.
Excuse me. But yeah, it's always kind of like nice to have, excuse me, like a little bit of training wheels, especially if you don't know. Like if someone, my thing is always like, if I know a character and you don't, I'm going to try and help you. That's why if I'd have known that you wanted to play a caster, Warlock, baby. Warlock's the way to go. Warlock's like the easiest caster of them all.
Really?
It's like nonstop cantrips and shit. And you don't have to prepare spells.
I wonder if it's too late. I'll change it up now.
Yeah, you don't have to prepare spells. It's like you basically have like your, I don't remember 5e as well as I used to, but I know that Warlock is much easier in terms of casters. It's a lot of like you have less flexibility, but you have a more like, in terms of how you build, it's still as diverse. It's just not as complex. You're not having to prepare spells every day or worry about your spell slots even at all. Because all of your, they're not all cantrips, but there's something else that don't take spells. I could be talking my ass, but I'm pretty sure it's like certain things are not. But again, it's always, I don't know. This is also why I like my class, because it's like all of my stuff are called impulses, and so they're basically spells that I can use infinitely, right?
Oh, sick.
And they just cost actions. It's like, it's all a Pathfinder. Play Pathfinder. What the fuck y'all scared of Pathfinder for?
I'm not the DM, so I just go with it.
Pathfinder is so good, dude. Pathfinder 2e, so good.
We are having a good time. This character that I wrote, he started off as a human, and then he got his soul like ripped out of his body and put inside of a warforged artificer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm adjusting. I need to work on the role play. I want to get better at it.
I think that's the thing too, is like you have to, if you want it, I think you have to push for it. But it definitely is, it can be hard. I can't imagine not having role play now in like a session like that, because every time that I've played any sort of D&D like game, at least recently, or any sort of tabletop kind of game, I played 10 Candles a couple years back, and now I played.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I played D&D, or I've played Pathfinder now recently. But anytime I've played that, like there's been aspects of role play. Like I don't know that I've, except for when I'm playing with my friends, but even then there was still a little bit of like, what would my character do? I'm not thinking about what I would do. What would my character do? They definitely kind of,
I think it'll spread. It definitely, when our current DM is a player, he's constantly role playing.
Yeah.
He is a little bit of like the same character every time, but he's constantly role playing.
Sure.
And I think that kind of causes it to spread around the table a bit more. So I'm trying to be the change I want to see in the world.
No, absolutely. I think, and I hope that you get that, because it's fun. Like playing pretend is fucking fun, dude. Like I don't know. And I don't think you have to do the voices and be that, into it to really enjoy role play. I think you just have to think about, like, you have to take yourself out of yourself. You have to remove the actions that you would take and put them into the actions that your character would take, but also be considerate of the players around you. Like, I think that's kind of the perfect combo that I've found is, like I've talked about my current character right now. Bug is not in it for the riches. Bug is not, in it for the glory. He's really just in it for the wacky little goofy shit he finds along the way. It just so happens that he's like, in order to accomplish these things and in order to get the cool trinkets that he wants, he has to create a criminal network and manipulate the people around him. Like that's just a byproduct. You know what I mean? Like that's, means
to an end.
Yeah, it's a means to an end, right? So that's kind of like what, so then all of those actions taken, the manipulation, the returning those in my way to Ash, those sorts of things. That's all, it's a side thing.
It just is what it is.
Couple people are going to get burnt to a crisp on the way. That's just how it goes.
It happens.
But
I did have one cool moment where I was able to roleplay a little bit. So part of the backstory is like my dude, like he had his research partner that he like was working with for all these years, not gay. I had to specify that, not gay, research partner.
Nothing wrong with
And
that.
the research partner went on a mission and ended up dying, and like my
Oh,
character feels all guilty about it and shit, and that's
yeah.
like part of his motivation to go out.
Hell yeah.
And so part of that is like I wanted him to be like, if one of my teammates goes down in combat, he's like more concerned with picking up a friend than fighting at that point.
Yeah.
So I totally did that. We had one where one of our people went down, and he's like, "Fuck this shit," and I took an attack of opportunity just to run across the room and save her immediately.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm curious.
I'm figuring it out.
When people do role play, when you're when you do like get some role play in, or when you do kind of like do these sorts of things, do you get like rewarded? Like, does your DM kind of reward you for these sorts of things? Like when you do some cool shit, or like when you role play some cool shit? So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. We were fighting kind of like the big bad so far, like the big bad that we're aware of. Like we found out that, spoiler alert, we fought a hag, and it turns out that hag's mother is in a coven of hags, and we're trying to so it's like even bigger bad now. You know what I mean? We're just at the tip of the iceberg. But so when we fought that hag, I role played, so I have an ability that allows me to basically like launch myself, and it's like a jet. It's literally called like I can't remember what it's called. But anyways, it's basically like the way that I role played is like it's like you think about a jet engine kind of like souping up, and it's like it's like that fucking that intense fire, and then he launches himself, and so I launched myself and spun kicked this bitch in the face, like, and then at one point I dropped down, and then like jumped up and like planked my feet into her face, and then also fired another thing. Like, dude, I'm doing crazy shit. But like these sorts of things are something that my DM's like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. The other thing is too, there was a time where I used the abilities that I have to investigate within a room. So like there was I had a candle, and with my fire abilities, I can manipulate the fire, enlarge it, brighten it, kind of, I can do all these sort of increase the temperature, lower the temperature, these sorts of things. And so I took I was searching through a room. It was like a desk and all these papers were around. And in order to get better sight, what I did is I took the candle out, I lit it, I formed it into a magnifying glass shape, like a circle, and then I brightened it and then looked through like I was investigating. And and my DM was like, so we have hero points, which allows you to reroll. And my DM was like, here's a hero point for that. That was sick. Or they'll be like, roll with the advantage for that sort of thing, for your investigation roll. Yeah. So does that sort of thing happen with y'all?
I feel like it has happened in the past. It has not happened in this campaign yet. Right, but he is doing a pretty funny thing where if he says something and you correct him regarding his own backstory or your own character's like backstory or names, he'll give you 10 experience points. So it's really funny, just constantly. He's like, okay, so and so get on the ship and they go over here, and then somebody will just spout off, nope, you're talking about this guy. Ah, fuck you, 10 points. And then it keeps going.
Oh, man. So wait, you are gaining individual experience?
Yeah, he's doing like an individual experience thing, but then he set up a rule where I think you can't be more than 2 levels, or like you can only actually be 1 level apart. Oh. So if somebody was to go 2 levels ahead, it would like yoink the other people up to keep everybody close.
That's kind of weird. I'm used to like, I don't know if I've ever played a campaign well, maybe I have, but like I feel like maybe I'm just so used to Pathfinder. We have group experience. So like the whole group, when one person gets experience, we all get experience, right? So like if let's say someone disarms a trap and we get 15 experience for that, the whole group gets experience for that. You know what I mean? So kind of an interesting.
I've only gotten experience for hitting certain story beats and like finishing combats. There hasn't really been any XP handed out for traps or investigations or anything. Sounds like every table is a little different from everything I read.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, who cares? Play the game how you want. I think if you want more out of the game, you should look for it. Like if you're wanting more role play, look for it. You got to get that role play in.
Got to get it in.
But if you're wanting more action, or if you're wanting just a more casual play, that's what you got to look for. You know what I mean? I like the role play. I like to pretend to be a little bug guy who throws fireballs at people.
we talked at one point early in the creation of this show about doing some D&D together at some point in
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And it's never happened. It could be fun.
It could be fun. I would love to do a version of 10 Candles. Um, I feel like it would have to happen. Like I don't know when it could happen. I feel like doing in-person D&D would be fun too. But like, here's the thing is like, I think about when we would do those sorts of things and like who we would involve. And I feel like the people we would want to involve, one, live states away. Two,
Yep.
kind of hard to get everyone together in one schedule and do more than just a one-off. But yeah, definitely I've wanted to delve into DMing. I think storytelling is a lot of fun. But it's just it's having the right group and also having the time and the motivation. Our friend Crisis, Captain Crisis, I know is in like 3 fucking campaigns or some crazy shit
Oh my
at
god.
all times, right? Like he is like, I'm doing D&D like it's a full-time fucking job. And respect to him for that. I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't.
One is more than
There was a
enough.
short period of time where I had 2, and I was like, nope, it's
Yeah.
too much.
I had gotten invited to another tabletop from a friend of mine that was hosting. And I was like, I can't. I'm in one campaign right now, and I can't do another. I can't even. It's funny because I've been thinking about going back to Wild for years now, and every time I do now, I'm like, well, I'm playing D&D. Like it's so hard to think about like getting the creative juices to play a character like that and put that much effort in and play, my character over
play
here.
D&D.
Yeah. And want to play other games. Like, and I'm working. So I
And
don't
do
have
your
time.
super successful podcast.
Dude, I don't
and your
have time.
full-time job. And take care of your woman. I know.
No,
there's not enough hours in the day.
Not enough hours, man. Not enough hours at all. God.
D&D sure is fun, though.
It is, man. I wouldn't trade it for
Oh,
it.
actually, so the very first D&D I ever really played was with our buddy Nyrax.
Yeah.
And his DM is crazy. I know they still meet weekly.
Yeah.
But I joined him for several months, and it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. But when I inevitably was like, hey, guys, like, I'm really sorry. I've got my in-person group that we're doing. They want to do it more frequently. It's just too much. He was really understanding, but he asked me to play one more session so that he could basically freeze my character in Carbonite in case I ever want to come back.
Hell yeah.
But then it gets even better through talking to our buddy like 2 years later now. He told me how my character actually got unfrozen and became like a villain, like a super villain.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that
the DM
is
has like been
fucking
using me.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh, I love that. I love when
yeah.
when the DM can use the tools at hand.
Dude, he was such a creative DM. So crazy.
To harp on my DMs and more. We all have backstories that are involved in the city that we're in called Geb, or in the region that we're in called Geb. I think it's Geb. And so anytime that there's certain little things about like guilds that our characters might have been involved in, my DM will play that into the story.
Hell yeah.
But it's always so, I love a good creative DM. Here's the thing. It's hard enough to drive that fucking story forward, let alone being creative while you're doing it. You know what I mean? Oh man. To go on a bit of a tangent, I know what you're talking about getting in too deep with a character. The last version of D&D that I was going to play was going to be a version of this that it was going to be Pathfinder as well. And we were my DM had basically said, I want you to help me create this world. And I got really deep into lore.
Yep.
And I wrote like 14,000 words of fucking lore for my character alone. And I went in. Oh, I played a Drider Dark Paladin. And basically what that is,
Dark Paladin.
a Drider is essentially a half spider, half person. And in the world that like I had built, it was like Driders are basically like these mindless like killing machines that are used by the local populace as like soldiers, like basically berserker soldiers. But my character had gained somewhat of like, because basically you have to be turned into a Drider, and my character had basically regained consciousness and was retrained from like the basic level Frankenstein style to become a dark like basically royalty, because they were turned from royalty into a lower caste and anyway, it was a whole thing. But I had this whole fucking backstory, dude.
You went deep.
I went deep, and it was good, but that never happened. Like I did all that work.
No.
We never played that campaign.
That's D&D,
That's
baby.
D&D, baby. But it was fun.
You
It
still
was
got that
still
in the back
fun.
pocket for a future campaign?
Yeah, maybe. The thing about it is that character would have been wildly overpowered. My stats alone were nuts. But I'd gotten approval. So that was the thing is it was like, my DM was like, fuck, I'll
That's
let you
fine.
play. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, it'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
And wildly overpowered. Wild, like just ridiculously strong. It's technically they're a special character. They're not even supposed to be like player characters, I don't think. But again, like, cause we had to like find or like make stats for my character because they weren't listed specifically because again, it's not a playable character. And so he was like this linguistic kind of like, I always like knowing different languages, but he was like a linguistic kind of like savant sort of character that was he's gonna be very snooty and very like, I'm better than you, even though the race that he is considered like usually like the lowest caste of the caste system that he's a part of in his society. And yet he holds himself to such high esteem. Awful, like disgusting being that then is like, anyway, it was a fucking, man, it would have been so cool. But now I got a cool little bug guy.
Pathfinder does sound kind of cool.
The combat and everything is, because here's the thing is like the characters and all that sort of stuff are a little bit different, but the main thing for me is the combat. The way that combat works, so much more streamlined, because you have your actions and you might have a reaction. You don't always have a reaction, but you might have a reaction, and that's it. And so combat moves a lot more smoothly because you get through your actions. Now you can do a lot in your actions, but you're just moving. You have 3 actions. Movement or your abilities, those will count as various actions, but there's certain abilities that give you free actions. So like certain, like, if reloading were to take you an action, if you're like shooting a gun, you can use an ability that might let, reloading be a free action, that sort of thing. So
Very cool.
mm-hmm. It is fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, if you and I ever get it going,
that would be fun. We have to figure out 1, who's involved, and 2, how often are we doing this? Probably have to do it over Discord.
But also I know we had talked because Bubba Gump was very interested. Yes. He said he'd like to try D&D. I don't know. Do you think Pathfinder is the safe place to throw him in?
I think Pathfinder is way easier to learn than standard D&D.
Let's do that then.
Because it's the main thing is, again, the combat is just so much simpler. Now, mind you, the way that multiclassing works, the way that, because it's not like traditional multiclassing like you would do in D&D. The way
I don't know how it works in D&D, so
the way that the systems work in Pathfinder is not a lot different, but it's different enough to where if you're used to 5e, it can be a lot. If it's the first thing you're learning, it translates, but not as well. So it's very odd. It's definitely a very different system. I find it to be more enjoyable. Having played a decent amount of 5e, I like Pathfinder more. 2nd edition.
Maybe we should do a one shot of each with him and see what he likes.
Absolutely. We'd have to figure some shit out, put it together. I'll put it on the list of shit I need to do.
Put it on the list. Yep, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyways.
Well, I don't know, man. It feels like we gabbed a lot. I don't know. Maybe you want to save that next one for the next one?
The hypothetical? Sure. Yeah. I think maybe so. We have plenty of time to talk about that one. We can put that one.
We do.
For later. I think we talked a lot about D&D.
Put it on the list.
The one other thing that I wanted to mention is everyone needs to go out and listen to Mexico Dro, because the way that I open this show is the way that I will close this show. The artists that you need to listen to are people talking about going to bed at 9 p.m. And that's what Mexico Dro does. He's like, I'm at home sipping wine with my friends.
Any artist who says they enjoy going to bed by 9 p.m., go listen to them.
One of my favorite lyrics is like, not going out past 10 p.m. or some shit like that. And it's like, yeah. Or no, it's like 10 p.m. I ain't going out tonight. He's like, I feel best when I'm working on my car. Like, I'm eating squid with my friends.
When you've told me these things, I'm curious if it is more along the lines of like Little Dicky, or is it more like
it's some hard John
LaJoie? Remember that guy?
John LaJoie? What? Oh yeah.
John LaJoie. And he's like, I'm an average, ordinary motherfucker.
Yeah. So the way that I'm voicing it, no, this is like some hard, like gangster rap style shit. Like it's fucking, the delivery is so hard, but he, like, when you listen to the lyrics, it's like, This motherfucker's talking about like paying his taxes and like saving up money and not buying expensive jewelry because he wants to spend his money smart, like intelligently. Like, you know what I mean? He's
Cool.
talking about like
Okay.
adult
Cool.
shit. It's
So a
so
little more Lil Dicky.
like it's so funny because like the people in his comments and shit will be like, he's literally filming this while he's running errands. Like it's adult hip hop. It's like the most adult shit. Quite
Cool.
literally, like he's rapping about like, you know, I'm not gonna buy all this expensive bullshit. I'm gonna invest into my 401k. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. He's like, I'm investing into my future. I used to be a drug addict, but now I'm clean. Now I'm doing things. You know, I sip on a glass of wine at night with my friends. I'm not going out. I'm not staying out super late. I'm gonna work on my car. You know, get a
How
job and
is
save up
this?
some money.
Is this a younger
No,
artist?
I think he's in his like our age. I think he's
That's
definitely
even
in his
cooler.
30s.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll check this out.
I'll
like it.
send you some
Hell yeah.
stuff. It's so funny. And the other cool thing too, it's kind of silly. He's a little bit lazy about how I don't even think it's really lazy. It's just like kind of just smart. The way that he names each of his songs is it's the last word or few words in the song. So like he has a song that's called Loser, and so like he'll be like, I don't want to be a loser or something, like, you know what I mean? Like that's the last
Kinda cool.
bar, you know. Anyways, go listen to Mexico Dro. That's my music suggestion for the day. And he makes his own beats. He's great. Very, very
I
talented.
didn't realize we were doing music recommendations
Now,
today.
yeah, what do you got for me?
What have I been listening? I've just been on a Lamb of God kick recently. I can't stop.
What else is new?
That's fair, but like no, it's like kind of all I'm listening to recently. They make such good gym music, dude. Such good gym music.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing them in about a month.
Oh,
and
no
I could not be
shit.
more hyped.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I know I've talked about this. I did it again. You remember? I think it was November of last year when I fucked up and I had 3 concerts in 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing it again in April, boys. It just happened to be that way.
So who are you gonna see?
I bought tickets for my wife to see a Japanese band called Hanabi.
Okay.
It's kind of like baby metal, but really heavy.
Right
It's
on.
pretty cool, actually. I'm stoked for that. The following week is Lamb of God. And then the following week is a reunion show of a small local Dallas band called Splatterfish. Splatterfish.
Hell yeah.
And they've been broken up for years, and they're getting back together and doing a reunion show in April. So
Fuck
big
yeah.
hype.
Funk yeah.
It's kind of like a small world kind of thing. I was a teenager seeing these guys play in like local shows, and now I'm gonna take my son to go see them.
That's cool. That's fucking sick.
Yeah,
Splatterfish.
Splatterfish.
That's great.
And they were awesome, and all the members were so cool. And then they tried to like get bigger, so they changed their name into a more metal sounding. They were called I want to say it was called like Amidemic or some shit like that. And then they put out one album and just never went anywhere.
Damn.
So now that they're doing this reunion show, I don't know, 10, 15 years later or whatever, they're like Splatterfish Returns. That's right.
Honestly, that's a great band name, dude.
I know.
Splatterfish
And then the way they
Returns.
did their logos, it looked like fish bones, but in the metal fashion,
Hell
it said
yeah.
Splatterfish.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Good for them to get back together like that.
Hell yeah. I'm stoked.
Speaking of Japanese bands that I wish I would have gone see. Here's my thing. I wish I had more motivation to go see live music. I just don't. But there is a band that was here last year. It's a Japanese band called Massive Fermenting Dregs that I really wish I would have seen. They're like a kind of punk kind of band. I don't know. I'm bad with genres. They're definitely rock.
Japanese punk.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
It's pretty sick. And like the venues that I've seen them play, it's like everyone like fucking just encircles the band and they play like right in the middle. It's that type of
Cool.
show.
Cool.
And it's always like a small venue and like kind of hype. And so they came to Dallas and I was like, man, I should go see them.
Why didn't you go?
I don't know. I'm like, I just don't have like, unless someone invites me to something that I'm like pretty interested in, or here's the thing. When I went and saw Men I Trust and Strong Boy, that was 2 bands I was really into. I'm still really into Strong Boy. Men I Trust, I still jam to them. But like Strong Boy, every song they put out. But that was the reason why. Because I really wanted to see Strong Boy, and Men I Trust was the cherry on top. You being like, you want to go see Stephen Lynch here in a couple weeks?
Hell yeah.
I was like, I fucking love Stephen Lynch. That was literally my whole middle school, high school era. Holy
Dude,
shit.
that worked out so beautifully because I bought tickets for my wife and I,
Mm-hmm.
and she was very hyped. And then one of her dear friends, who actually lived here, they were best friends. The friend moved to Washington for several years, and now the friend is
shit.
back. So it's her birthday that night, and she scheduled a birthday thing and invited my wife. So my wife was like, I'm so sorry. And then I messaged you, and you were instantly super hyped. I didn't know you were a big Stephen Lynch fan, so it just worked out beautifully, honestly.
Well, and it's funny too because I was like, why does that name sound familiar? And I was like, oh, it's Stephen Lynch. Oh,
Craig Christ.
Dude.
That's right. Dude, it's going to be so fun.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm excited because I know that he's still put out stuff. Like, I know he has new stuff.
Dude, on Spotify, he doesn't have any. He has like 1 or 2 songs that are
really
anything newer than the stuff I remember.
I thought he had put out some. I thought when I Googled him, I thought he had maybe put out like a new album or something, and maybe not.
Maybe it's not on Spotify.
Maybe not. I don't know. But I thought I had saw that he had some other stuff. I mean, obviously, like I think he's probably gonna play like the fucking, the classics. What is it? Special Bill, his name is.
Special Bill.
You don't remember that? Or Special Ed. Special Ed.
Special Ed. Yeah, Special Ed.
Yeah. Special Ed and Craig Christ and all those fucking, oh man. I'm curious if his
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. All the like just the classics, man. I remember that guy in the hat that would come out and do Craig Christ with him. I'm curious if that guy's gonna be there too. I don't even know his name.
And then he would do the D&D song with that guy.
It's D&D. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah,
I wonder. You remember the superhero song?
Yeah.
And then on the live recording on the album, he like asks for call outs from the audience. That could be cool.
Yeah. I just, man, I'm curious because like, it's one of those things where I'm like, how has he held up? Because it's been 20 fucking years.
His picture looks good.
Sure,
looks good.
Yeah. I'm very curious.
The voice.
The voice is because man, that guy had a powerful voice when he was young. I know that artists will get older and it's like, bud. But he can't be like that old. He's got to be what, in his 50s, maybe 40s?
I would think 50s, 40s, maybe.
Yeah, like late 40s, early 50s. But I'm very curious. I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Oh man, it's gonna be.
I've been to that theater that we're seeing him at before. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Be ready for an overpriced daiquiri, but it's a nice theater.
Yeah. I figure my plan is I think I'm probably just gonna drive to your place and we'll carpool together. So
honestly, I think it might be about equal distance for us if we just want to meet there, but we'll figure all that out.
Well, my thing is like, I don't want to have to us both park. I'd rather you park. I'll throw you some cash.
I don't think it's paid parking there.
Really? Is it? It's in. We could talk about the specifics later, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just sitting here planning out.
We could sit here and plan our mandate all night long.
But I think that was time well meant. I have been dialed in to this drama.
Communication is alpha.